Hello, this is Paula, and I'm bringing you a review today of Dreamy Summer Nights by Yankee Candle. This is just a review of that candle. As you can see, I've burned it down a fair amount. I've got just a little bit to go, but usually when the candle's to this point, I have a pretty good feel for the candle. So, Dreamy Summer Nights. This is the cutest label. And this is the kind of label that I'm going to so totally miss from Yankee Candle. Here, I'm zooming in here. Dreamy Summer Nights. And oh my goodness, besides that, let's see. I can't get rid of the, there you go. Dreamy Summer Nights. Look at the trees. It's like you're in the woods and there's tons of what I believe to be fireflies. So it's funny because I recently heard that song on the radio, Fireflies by Owl City. So now every time I burn this candle lately, I think of that song Fireflies by Owl City. Anyway, that's off topic. Dreamy Summer Nights. I smelled this for the first time just real recently when I went into the semi-annual sale for this summer 2016. It caught my attention, and I went to smell it, and I remember thinking, wow, this smells really, really good. And, but you know, when you're in a Yankee store and you're smelling everything, there's a lot of different fragrances going on and whatnot, but I kept coming back to this again and again, and really, really liked it. And it was light enough on cold throw that I thought, am I smelling this right? Am I catching what I think I'm catching? Because it looks like one thing, and then you kind of anticipate what something might smell like based on the past usage of other candles and what you smelled before. And this surprised me, but in a really, really pleasant way of what it turned out to smell like. So this is in the fresh category, and I realized I had to get it, so I actually ended up getting a few of these over the course of the sale. This is the first one I'm burning, and my husband went through my candles, part of my stash one day, and he pulled this out, and he said he really liked it. And then I came home from work one day, and he had this burning, and it smelled pretty good, and he liked it. He liked how it smells. So for me and the others in my house to like the same candle, if you can know the history there, that is a total win. It means it's the kind of candle you want to get again and again. Now, like my other video, I mentioned that sometimes when a candle is kind of light, if you burn it down further, you might, who knows, you might reach like an oil pocket. I've heard it put that way once. I don't know how true that is with the complete mechanics of a candle and its pour and everything, but I think that this candle, I'm kind of a little bit disappointed overall, even though I absolutely, and I mean it when I say the word absolutely, love this combination of scents or the fragrances put together. It's a masterfully done work of art in terms of a scented candle. Like I could not improve upon it. I really, really love it. So I burned it down, and it almost is feeling lately like the more I burn it, the less I'm smelling it. And I don't mean in the sense where you burn a candle and you get kind of used to it and then you leave the room and you come back and then you can smell it again. I've burned enough candles for enough years to know the difference, and I'm really kind of disappointed in the light throw of this overall, which is a super huge bummer when you love something a lot like this. And I mean, and I think I've said this a few times recently, and so in case it sounds like I just say big words like absolutely, I mean in terms of intensity, like emphasis and whatnot, I really, really do love this complex and beautiful candle, how it smells. So the disappointment factor is a lot higher than, say, like Easter cake or bunny cake rather, or like when one of the Girl Scout candles that you get for $7 when it's marked down on the clearance table or something like that, or the Homefront Girl candles that are $7. Those, when they're a disappointment in terms of the light throw, that's one thing, but this was in the main line and in the main stretch of candles, so I'm super disappointed. If this were more concentrated and more intense, even like it was a little bit earlier on, I'd say maybe a third way down into the candle, oh my gosh, I don't think I'd ever be without this candle, and I would be hooked in terms of being a customer that would come back again and again for this candle, and also for the label. So knowing in advance that that label will be leaving and being unsure as to whether or not it will smell like I hope and think it might smell, it has enough doubt to when you're parting with money for candles, you just got to think about it a little more. Anyway, let's put all that talk aside for the moment. I was able to locate the notes for this candle, Dreamy Summer Nights. I'll start at the top. The top notes are orange and vanilla sugar. The medium notes, or the mid-level notes, are heliotrope and vanilla orchid. And then the bottom notes are vanilla bean, amber, and cedarwood. Okay, so when I hear those notes, I realize, of course, no wonder I absolutely love this candle. Orange and vanilla sugar, heliotrope and vanilla orchid, vanilla bean, amber, and cedarwood. I mean, seriously, the amounts of these put together, it's like a true, beautiful recipe for yummy smelling goodness. Forgive the silliness. I just really like this candle. And I'm just so disappointed because it's not smelling the room up like I thought it would. Not even in a small bathroom. I've been having this burning ongoing in the small bathroom. Look at that. It's a very clean burn. Very little bit of light discoloration there. But that was earlier on when they would let it burn with the wick getting pretty long. I've been trimming the wick really good and having a really clean burn. I mean, I don't know what to say. I will give this candle more chances, but I might take back the ones I got, because the whole point in spending money, even when they're on sale, the whole point is to fragrance your living space. I would love my rooms, my house to smell like this. I'm not one of those people who will ever combine candles or burn multiples of one. If I'm burning two $28 candles, that's just too much money. It's a luxury that I literally cannot afford to do. And so I refuse to do that because it seems unwise to use my money that way. Not when there's other candles that will do the same thing for like a medium or even a small jar or a votive or other brands. So that said, I have high hopes for the future. I can't take this one back at this point because I've burned it so much, I don't think. But my other ones that are unburned, I'm gonna go exchange those for other candles I know will give me more of a fragrance, and keep those instead unless those don't give off enough fragrance. So I hope that this has been helpful to somebody. It's kind of a mixed review, but very positive, I think, overall, except for the throw. It's a super light throw, and therefore I'm super disappointed because I just love it so much. I hope that makes sense, the difference I'm making there, the distinctions I'm making there. Okay, well, thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and let me know your thoughts if you like this candle too. I think there's others out there that absolutely love it, like I do. And wondering if you had a better time with smelling it in even a small room or bathroom. Thank you.